Hey guys, what's up? Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, right now I'm standing outside St. Joseph's Institute of Management, and as demanded by so many of you, I'm finally getting to take a tour of their whole campus and show you each and everything around. Campus tour of SJIM was heavily demanded on my channel, so finally it is happening today. Without any further ado, let's get started. Another fun fact, just in case you don't know, SJIM is one of Bangalore's oldest B schools, and at the same time it is very centrally located because it is located on the MG Road. If you know Bangalore, then you know MG Road. Come, let's go inside. Okay, so this is the reception area of SJIM. Because of Christmas, it's very nicely decorated. You can see a good amount of decoration here as well. That side is the director's office, and as you can see, it is filled with trophies that SJIM has won in various national, international, and a lot of the fests and conclaves that they've been part of. Before I start giving you a tour of the whole campus of SJIM, I'm standing inside the quadrangle of SJIM. From here, you can have a 360 view of all the corridors and the classrooms and the labs. So this is the most central area of the academic block of SJIM. I'm in the classroom area of SJIM, but classes are going on right now, so I cannot go inside the classes. But because I've taken permission from the management, I'm going to give you a quick glimpse of how the actual classrooms look like. There's an actual classes going on, so go take a look. Because students have gone for a break, I have gotten an empty classroom, and I feel really good because I can describe the proper classroom to you. The classrooms look really very nice. One of the very good things that I've noticed is that each of the desks has the roll number and the name of the students where they're going to be seated. Behind me, there's a proper projector screen that is there, as well as a computer, so that all the PowerPoints and all those things can be done. Very, very important for an MBA batch. And there's a very good amount of lighting which is coming from the outside, and because it's Bangalore, the weather is always great and there's a lot of greenery, which is a super good thing. Okay, so as you can see, I am inside the computer lab of SJIM, and this is massive. I mean, if I do the calculation right, I think there are more than 70 computers in the room. Students use this for multiple purposes, especially because they have a lot of MIS, which is Management Information Systems related subjects in their curriculum itself, and then they use these labs for a lot of those purposes. But another very good thing that I see is that the size of the room is really very big. Plus you also have like the projector and the whiteboard, so teachers can teach and students can implement all those things inside this lab itself. Okay guys, so I am inside the seminar room of St. Joseph's, and this looks really very good. This room is used a lot for the guest lectures that happen. So as you all know that there are a lot of guests and experts who come and deliver talks to students, guide them and mentor them, and a lot of the magic happens inside this room itself. There's a good amount of seating, so basically when sections are combined and seminars happen, they can use this room itself. Just like all the rooms, there is a proper projector, there's a whiteboard, and there's a good amount of seating inside the room. Okay, now I'm going to give you a tour of another very important room in the life cycle of a student. Students should ideally spend majority time here, obviously other than their classrooms. Now I'm going to give you a tour of the library and the information center. Come, let's go. It's a silent zone, so I won't be speaking very loudly, but trust me, the library looks fab. It's divided into different sections, and I'm going to give you a tour of all the sections. Come, let's go. This side is the digital library or the research terminals, which the students spend to do a lot of the research. And on my left is just filled with books, with general books, management books. Each and every kind of book is what you'll find here. Another thing that I really liked here and in all of the classrooms is the fact that there's a good amount of general lighting coming in, which is super important. I can see students studying, so I won't disturb them. They have these tables so that students can work on their group assignments and group study together. The other section in the library is the periodical section. Do you mind if I ask you people, what are you all working on?
Yes.
What is it?
Preparing for BME.
What is BME?
Business Management Environment.
Oh wow, so you have like a test or something for that, or?
It is graded actually.
Oh wow, great. Great, amazing. Continue doing that. When I say literally, they have all kinds of magazines, periodicals, journals. It's actually true. So it's 1:30 p.m. and on the clock of an SJIM student, it is lunch. This is the cafeteria around where you can see students are bombarded right now because they are hungry, they want to eat, and after that they again have to go back for their presentations. It's a very good area because there's a lot of greenery and lighting around, and you can see students grabbing their lunch and sitting. Looking at them eat, even I'm feeling hungry, even though I don't have a lot of appetite. But even I'll go grab something and I'll see you all after lunch. Bye-bye. Guys, right now I am inside the main auditorium of SJIM, which is also called the Loyola Auditorium. It looks huge and it has a seating capacity of more than 800. This is used by students for multiple purposes, but majorly for extracurricular and co-curricular activities. So your dance, theatre, music, business fairs, conclaves, conferences, all of those happen here. Because it has a huge seating capacity, so whenever the whole institute is needed, they all gather here, and it looks really very good. Guys, another very cool room that I want to give you a tour of is their boardroom. Come on in. Oh my god, just have a look at it. It looks very, very professional and gives a very corporate vibe. This room is used by faculty members, fathers, deans, directors, as well as the students whenever they want to have meetings, closed room meetings, whenever they want to prepare for fests, all of that. Guys, I was going to give you a tour of the sports arena, but before that I want to show you something really very cool. There's an actual outdoor class that's going on. We can see the faculty members and students doing a presentation. Another very fun bit of it, I don't want to disturb them, so I'm speaking a little slowly. Each one of them have got like a samosa and a juice while they're presenting with the faculty member. Real life example of fun learning. It's evening time here at SJIM, and as you can see, people are going to their respective sports, whichever they enjoy the most. As you can see behind me, people are playing basketball, and along with basketball, because this is in the outdoors, they also have indoor sports arena. So there is carom, there is foosball, there is table tennis, there is badminton, and students use this evening time to unwind, rewind from the heavy, hectic day that they had in the morning with like classes, presentations, and a lot more. I think this is one of the best times being in Bangalore, this weather, and enjoying the sport that you love the most. So yes guys, we've almost come towards the end of our tour of SJIM. I've tried to cover each and everything from the classrooms to the auditorium, library, boardroom, sports arena, each and everything. Thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. I hope you got all the important information that you needed. Admission forms of SJIM are now open, so I'll be putting down the link in the description below of their website. So in case you want to know anything about their placements, fees or anything, please go check out their website. You'll find all the details. And at the same time, if there's any other information that you want to know about from me about SJIM, I would be happy to help. So please make sure you comment below. At the same time, please comment below and let me know which was your favorite part of the campus tour of SJIM. Thank you so much once again. If you like this video, do give me a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any doubts, questions, queries. Share this video with your friends and family members, and do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you all with another video. Take care guys, bye-bye.
There's a delay of 1 minute, please. Students, you may now be seated. Good morning, everyone. Today, the 2nd of June 2025, marks the beginning of your academic journey at St. Joseph's Institute of Management. And we are filled with immense pride and joy to welcome you into this vibrant community. I am Adnan Mohammed, and I am delighted and honored to be your MC for today's gathering. It gives me great pleasure to extend a heartfelt welcome to all of you gathered here. A warm welcome to our esteemed dignitaries. Our chief guest, Mr. Sandeep Kumar S., the CEO of Safran India, Reverend Dr. Daniel Fernandez SJ, Vice President and Rector of St. Joseph's Institutions, Reverend Dr. Roshan Pereira SJ, Director of SJIM, Father Francis Almeida SJ, Dr. Rajiv Norhana, our Dean, Professor V.J. Lawrence, Dean of Academics. I also welcome all our faculty members, staff, student council members, volunteers, and most importantly, our dear students, the heart and soul of SJIM. May I now request Mr. Jenna and team to lead us in the interreligious prayer.
Dear distinguished guests, faculty members, students, welcome to the inauguration of our new academic year at St. Joseph Institute of Management. Rooted in Jesuit values, we honor knowledge, faith, and inclusivity. Today, we gather in reverence, drawing from sacred scriptures of different faiths to seek blessings as we begin this journey of learning, growth, and transformation. Now let us pause for a while and listen to a beautiful prayer song.
तेरे स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, तेरे स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, मेरे सांसों में तेरा नाम रहे, मेरी सांसों में तेरा नाम रहे, हे प्रभु तू ही तू, तेरी स्तुति मैं करूं, आराधना करूं दिल से, जहाँ मेरी नजर जाए वहाँ तेरी स्तुति हो, जहाँ मेरी
reflect unity as we listen to the readings from the Bible, the Holy Quran, and Bhagavad Gita, three timeless sources of our divine wisdom.
A reading from the Holy Bible, from the book of Proverbs, chapter 2, words 6 to 7. For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He holds success in store for the upright. He is a shield to those whose walk in is blameless. Reflection. Let our learnings be guided by moral clarity, humility, and integrity. May we be inspired to pursue knowledge with justice and compassion. Amen.
Morning everyone. I'll be reading a few verses from the Quran and give the meaning for it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. So this is from Surah Al-Alaq. Read in the name of your Lord who created man from a clot. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen, taught man that which he knew not. Reflection. May our learning be a sacred act, one that brings awareness, gratitude, and service to others.
Reading from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 38. In this world, there is nothing so sublime and pure as transcendental knowledge. This knowledge is the fruit of all spirituality. One who achieves this attains inner peace over time. Reflection. Let us seek knowledge, not just for worldly success, but for deeper understanding, self-mastery, and harmony with all beings.
O Divine Presence, bless this academic year with your grace. May we learn with wisdom, lead with humility, and act with courage and compassion. Enlighten our minds, strengthen our community, and guide us in service of truth and justice. As we embark on this academic journey, may the values of faith, excellence, and service shape our every step. Let the spirit of unity in diversity continue to flourish at SJIM. May knowledge be our path and justice our goal. Amen.
To mark the auspicious beginning of today's event, I now invite our dignitaries to kindly come forward and light the ceremonial lamp. May this light be a symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and enlightenment we strive to uphold at SJIM. Thank you to all our dignitaries for lighting the lamp and illuminating our event with your presence. I now invite Dr. Nazia to welcome our dignitaries.
Good morning all and welcome to all of you. I am Dr. Nazia Memon, a faculty in the area of organizational behavior and human resource management. It is both a privilege and an honor to welcome each of you to this special occasion, the induction program for the postgraduate diploma in management, batch 2025-27, here at St. Joseph's Institute of Management. This is a proud and meaningful moment for all of us at SJIM as we welcome a new cohort of bright minds into our community of learning. Today marks more than just the start of orientation sessions. It is the beginning of your transformative journey. Over the next 2 years, you will engage deeply with knowledge, challenge assumptions, develop leadership skills, and grow both professionally and personally. At SJIM, we believe education is not merely about academic rigor, but also about building character, fostering critical thinking, and cultivating empathy, qualities that are essential for responsible leadership in today's dynamic world. We are deeply honored by the presence of our chief guest, Mr. 𝐒𝐉𝐈𝐌, a visionary leader whose career is an inspiring example of global leadership with local roots. He is the CEO of Safran Engineering Services India and leads a talented team delivering high-value engineering solutions to the Safran Group worldwide. Thank you, sir, for taking time and being with us today here. As a symbolic gesture of respect and appreciation, we would now like to present saplings to our dignitaries. May I request and invite our director, Reverend Dr. Roshan Pereira, SJ, to kindly present a sapling to our chief guest, Mr. 𝐒𝐉𝐈𝐌. May I invite Professor Suresh to present a kind gesture through a sapling to our rector, Reverend Dr. Daniel Fernandez, SJ. May I request Dr. Binny Cherian to please hand over a kind gesture through a sapling to our director, Reverend Dr. Roshan Pereira, SJ. May I now invite Dr. Anu to present a sapling to our Dean, Dr. Rajiv Norona. May I now request Dr. Avil to present a sapling to our Dean Academics, Professor V.J. Lawrence. May I request Mr. Colin, a second-year student, to present a sapling to our Student Council General Secretary, Mr. Rahul Patil. Thank you very much, everyone. May these saplings stand as a symbol of growth, purpose, and enduring values we seek to nurture in every Josephite. Once again, welcome to all, especially to our new students. May this be the beginning of an enriching, empowering, and inspiring journey for the next 2 years ahead. Thank you very much.
to Dr. Nazia for welcoming our demonstraries. I now request our respected director, Reverend Dr. Roshan Pereira, SJ, to address our gathering.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, Mr. Sandeep Kumar, the CEO of Saffron Engineering Services, Reverend Dr. Daniel Fernandez, the Vice President of Anglo-Jesuit Educational Society, Dr. Rajiv Norona, the incoming Dean, Professor V.J. Lawrence, the Dean Academics, General Secretary of the Student Council, Mr. Rahul Patel, Reverend Father Francis Almeida, the faculty members, admin and support staff, dear parents, and my dear students. A very good morning to each and every one of you, and welcome to one and all to this new academic year, which will be exciting to each and every one of you at St. Joseph's Institute of Management. It's my privilege and honor to greet the incoming batch of 2025-27 batch of PGDM students. Shall we give a huge round of applause to all our students? Dear students, you need to be proud of yourself. You are among the select few 300 students from over 1,500 applicants. Consider this not just as an achievement, but as an opportunity. A door has opened for you, and it is up to you to walk through it with curiosity, purpose, and determination. Make the most of every moment, every class experience. I know among you, some of you have worked for a few years in the corporates, some of you have had a year's break, and some of you have just finished your UG studies. You will have varieties of students in your class. This program will offer you your distinct experience. It's more than the management degree. It's about transformational journey that challenges you intellectually, sharpens your ethical compass, and prepares you for leadership in a world that demands agility, empathy, and integrity. SJIM is to be proud of the part of Jesuit educational tradition and international network known for its commitment to academic excellence, character formation, and the holistic development of the individuals. We place strong emphasis on cura personalis, which is the care for the whole person, nurturing not only your intellect, but your values, your leadership potential, and your responsibility to the society. Let me place before you the 5 C's of Jesuit education, a framework for leadership and life. Our mission is to help you grow not only as future business leaders, but also as whole person. In keeping with Jesuit educational tradition, we strive to cultivate in you these 5 C's: competence, conscience, compassion, commitment, and character. When I say competence, it is to do with excellence in your academics, your technical and professional capabilities. Conscience is to have a deep moral awareness that guides your decisions. Compassion is to have empathy and care for the other, especially the marginalized. Commitment to have your life as a dedication to your personal growth, social justice, and common good. And finally, the character is to have integrity, resilience, and ethical strength in all that you do. These are not the abstract ideals. They are the foundation of your formation at SJIM, woven into every lecture or the group activity, the internships, and the projects which you undertake here. Let me place on record the relentless service rendered by my predecessor, Reverend Dr. Manoj D'Souza SJ, who served the director of SJIM for the past 8 years. Under his visionary leadership, SJIM has made significant strides in academic excellence, institutional growth, and industry engagement. Together with, I would like to thank the finance officer, Reverend Father Olwin Vegas, who has served the institution over the past 1 year with dedication and commitment. We remain deeply grateful for their stewardship and wish them well for their future endeavors. We also take great pride in welcoming our incoming Dean, Dr. Rajiv Norona, who brings with him a wealth of academic and industry experience that will greatly benefit this institution. Dr. Rajiv has over 30 plus years of rich and diverse experience in HR and operations leadership and consulting, completed his fellow program in management IIM Ahmedabad and BTech Chemical in NIT Warangal, and has a number of publications for his credit. He was the member of governing board of SJIM and knows the ethos of the institution. Alongside, we are delighted to welcome 5 new faculty members who will further enrich our academic environment with their diverse expertise and perspectives. We have with us Dr. Gagandeep Sharma, IIM Kozhikode, who is specialized in finance, Dr. Ayush Shukla, IIM Udaipur, specialized in OB and HR, Dr. Shyam Kumar, IIT Roorkee, specialized in marketing, and Dr. Komal Jennifer, specialized in operations and marketing management. We also have this year a full-time counselor, Ms. Sindhu David, who has completed her MSc in counseling psychology, and currently she is pursuing her PhD studies. A warm welcome to each of you to SJIM family. Dear students, at SJIM, we maintain a high standard of academic rigor. Our faculty will challenge you, stretch your thinking, and prepare you to face the complexities of the business world. At the same time, we will support and guide you to grow, not just as competent managers, but as thoughtful, ethical, and inclusive leaders. Our curriculum is designed with a strong industry orientation, combining theoretical knowledge with practical insights to ensure you graduate career ready and future ready. We expect you to embrace this learning journey with an open mind, a spirit of inquiry, and a willingness to be transformed. As director, my expectations from you are simple yet profound. Be committed, be honest, be curious, challenge your assumptions, step outside your comfort zones, embrace diversity in thoughts, in people, and in perspective. Be respectful, and most importantly, be open. Open to new ideas, to diverse people, and to the unfolding of your own potential. Develop not just answers, but also the courage to ask right questions. The next 2 years you spend here, you will unfold yourself. Let us walk this path together with hope, discipline, and the shared goal of becoming a better version of yourself. A word of gratitude to Mr. Sandeep Kumar, the CEO of Saffron Engineering Services, for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest of this inaugural. Sir, I'm sure the students will benefit from your interaction and set right tone to their journey here at SJIM. I'm also grateful to Dr. Daniel Fernandez, the Vice President of BJES, for accepting our invitation. You know, today is the 2nd of June, and most of our institutions begin the academic year. Father has invitation for at least 3 or 4 places, and it is printed in the invitation. But he made it a point that you would come here and to be with us. Father Daniel, thank you so much. Once again, a warm welcome to each and every one of you to SJIM. Welcome to a community that believes in you. God bless us all.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Roshan Pereira, SJK, for address. Now I request Professor 𝐻𝐫𝐿𝐿awrence to introduce our chief guest.
Dignitaries on the dais, Mr. Sandeep, CEO of Saffron, our rector, Dr. Daniel, our director, Father Roshan, Rajiv and Rahul Gowda Patil, faculty, staff, incoming students of the 25-27 batch, your parents and guardians, and everybody present here. I consider it my privilege to read the profile of Sandeep in front of you all. Mr. Sandeep Kumar Shivapuram is an accomplished business leader with a proven track record of success in the aerospace industry. He is the CEO of Saffron Engineering Services India, and as the leader of the India business unit, he oversees and manages the operations of a team that delivers high-value engineering solutions to Saffron Group worldwide. With a BTech Industrial Engineering and Management degree from BMS College of Engineering, Bangalore, Karnataka, he embarked on his professional journey as an engineer at K2 Konarak. Then he worked as a lead designer at Tata Consultancy Services, and in 2004, he was appointed as a senior design engineer at 𝐒𝐿𝐉 Aerospace. In 2005, he began to work at Tata Consultancy Services as a project manager, deputed to Airbus in Germany and France, which led to further opportunities as an accounts director in aerospace vertical in the UK for Collins Aerospace. He then gained the position of Senior Engineering Program Head in North America for Raytheon Technologies. In 2018, he was offered the prestigious role of Business Leader, Engineering and IoT in North America by TCS, making him a recognized leader in the industry in North America circuits. After 17 years of international stint, working in the US, the UK, Germany and France, in 21, he took over the position of Chief Executive Officer at Saffron Engineering Services India in Bangalore, leading the organization with his expertise and strategic vision. With his leadership, Saffron is exploring collaborations with Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, for developing engines for the Tejas Mk2 fighter and other projects. Under his guidance, ACS is poised to achieve continued success, making a significant impact in the industry. Dear Mr. Sandeep, all of us are eager to learn from your wisdom and be inspired by your journey.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Sandeep Kumar S., CEO of Saffron India, to address the gathering.
The respected President, Dr. Fernandez, sir, our Director, Father Roshan Pereira, sir, Lawrence, sir, Mr. Rajiv, Mr. Rahul, the faculty, the students of the incoming PGDM batch 25-27. Good morning to you. Guys here in St. Joseph. Good morning. It is both an honor and a pleasure to stand before you on this occasion, the inauguration of a new academic journey. For many of you, this marks beginning of a transformative chapter in your life. Let me start by congratulating each one of you, securing a place in this prestigious institution and choosing to pursue a PGDM in today's dynamic environment shows your intent to lead to grow and to make a meaningful impact. So congratulations to you all on that. As a representative of a corporate world in this room today, I have had the opportunity to witness the first hand how rapidly the world of business is changing. And great new technologies, evolving consumer behavior, sustainability imperatives, and global disruptions are rewriting the rules of the game. In this environment, traditional playbook won't work sometimes. What matters is agility, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and unrelenting curiosity. I think that's one of the C's. I have worked in 5 countries. I can assure you that my experience or having a good command on your competencies and delivering with high quality is the only success mantra. I urge you all to take ownership in your jobs is very important. Showcase agility and being empathetic to your colleagues and customers is very important too. I believe that a PGDM program is more than just a degree. It is a mindset shift, a preparation not just to manage business, but to lead change. I would always like to use this, remember these 3 letters, CMD. It's care for minor details. The magic of any success is how well it's implemented. And to get something implemented in the right way, you should have and you should care for the minor details. So in future, when you practice, please remember this, care for minor details and see there's a complete implementation of whatever you are doing. To the faculty and the leadership, my compliments for continually evolving the curriculum and learning environment to stay ahead of the curve. Your work shapes future leaders and your responsibility is nothing short of profound. One of my teacher and my mentor during my college days, Mr. 𝐕𝐻𝐿awrence. Thanks, sir. Thanks for all your support and guidance during my college days, and I'm sure you do it. Thank you, sir. And to the students, take these 2 years seriously, but not just academically. Build relationships, take risks, explore ideas, fail fast, and learn faster. The future belongs to those who can combine purpose and with performance. Please don't be scared to fail. Failing is part of life, but fail faster and learn faster. And always remember, it's important to unlearn, relearn, and transform. Please remember this. You have to unlearn sometimes, you have to relearn sometimes, and you have to transform. You have to be changing with respect to the industry, because some of you might be working for an aerospace company, for an engineering company, or your own business or a startup and so on. So it's to evolve yourself, you have to unlearn sometimes, relearn sometimes, and be part of the transformation. Please remember this. In closing, I encourage you to dream big, but also to remain grounded. The business world needs ethical, compassionate, and visionary leaders now more than ever. Thank you once again for having me here today. I wish the PGDM class of 2025-27 a journey full of growth, discovery, and success. Thanks, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening words and valuable insights. As a token of our heartfelt gratitude, we would now like to felicitate our esteemed chief guest. May I kindly request our dignitaries to do the honors and present the memento to mark this special occasion. Thank you for the felicitation. We now invite 3 of our students from the upcoming batch, that is all of you all here, to share their enriching experiences to study PGDM at St. Joseph Institute of Management. May I first call upon Mr. 𝐒𝐲𝐵𝐻𝐻 to take the stage.
Good morning to all the dignitaries present here with us today, the esteemed faculty members, and of course, my fellow future classmates. My name is 𝐒𝐲𝐵𝐻𝐻, and I have the honor of delivering the induction speech this morning. A small introduction about myself before we get started is that I was born in Tamil Nadu, but I have spent most of my time here in Bangalore. I studied at Frank Anthony Public School and am a graduate of St. Joseph's College of Commerce. If I had to describe myself in just one word, it would be dedicated. This quality has been instrumental in guiding me through various phases of my academic and personal journey, and continues to inspire my pursuit of higher education. It is with this dedication that I decided to take the next big step to pursue the PGDM program and to challenge myself. In today's dynamic world, qualities like problem solving, adaptability, leadership, and critical thinking are more important than ever. I believe that postgraduate education is about building a foundation that supports lifelong growth, both professionally and personally. St. Joseph's Institute of Management stood out to me as it's known for fostering innovation, encouraging collaboration, and cultivating leadership. The PGDM course here has consistently proven to be a platform offering us countless networking opportunities and a chance to be a part of such a vibrant and supportive community. I am truly thankful for the opportunity to be part of this esteemed institution, and I look forward to learning, growing, and making meaningful contributions. I would like to thank each one of you present here today and to New Beginnings. Thank you.
Next, I invite Ms. Vajera Shri to share her experience.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Vajrishri R, and I'm from Salem. And I'm truly excited to begin this new journey of my academic and professional journey at St. Joseph Institute of Management. I completed my schooling at Emerald Valley Public School, Salem, and also I completed my undergraduate degree in PSGR Krishnamal College, Coimbatore. These years have played a major role in shaping my personality and igniting my interest in the field of management. What drew me to SJIM is the strong academic reputation, commitment to values, and its unique focus on holistic development. I was inspired by how the institution blends theoretical learning with practical exposure, and I truly believe that this is the right place for me to grow not just as a student but as a future leader. Through the PGDM program, I aim to gain in-depth knowledge, sharpen my managerial skills, and develop the confidence to face real-life challenges. I'm eager to collaborate with my peers, learn from experienced faculty, and to get involved in opportunities that come my way. I'm really looking forward to this journey of learning, self-discovery, and building meaningful connections with all of you. Thank you for the warm welcome.
I call upon Mr. Kshitij Raj to the stage.
Very good morning to everyone present here. My name is Kshitij Raj. A little bit about myself. I was born and brought up here in Bengaluru. I finished my schooling from Ryan International School and completed my undergraduate degree from Jain University. Since graduating, I've started my own small business, and I've also been involved in managing different aspects of my family's business. But over the past year, I've come to realize that while experience has taught me a lot, I still have much to learn, and that's why I'm here. I believe this course will help me grow not just academically, but also by building the mindset, discipline, and real-world exposure I will need to grow as an individual and as a professional. Now there are many colleges in Bengaluru, so why did I choose SJIM? The answer is quite simple. I didn't want a college that just ranked higher on search results. I wanted an institution that had great values, a legacy, and is known for its academic excellence. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm really looking forward to the next 2 years with all of you.
Thank you, dear juniors. Right now, seeing all of you all seated here, all I can think about is that a year ago it was me who was seated right here, and I was super scared. I had a ton of questions. Will I make friends? Is the academic course going to challenge me? How am I going to take it? Will I actually have good friends, or will I vibe with them? Is the course going to belt me up or something? And then I had multiple questions like, will I get enough CGPA to get qualified to be in the placements group? So much questions, so unsure, so lost, and so uncertain if 2 years of my life will be good or bad. But now if I look back at it, all I can tell you is, if I could go back a year and just relive it once, I would be the happiest person on the planet. So all 300 of y'all are literally living out every senior's dream right now. So I urge y'all to do everything you can, and also note that the initial part is going to be very overwhelming and very burdensome, but please count on us, your seniors and faculty members, for any support and guidance you need. And also, the last thing, if you'd ask me, the only thing I'd have to tell you is that just say yes to every opportunity and task this college throws at you. And I'm pretty sure this campus is going to throw all 300 of you all with a ton of chances and opportunities. Just take them to get the best experience of PGDM. So that's it from my end. And now I call upon our rector to address the gathering. Sorry. Before our rector, I'd like to call upon Dr. Rajiv Narona, our dean, to address this gathering.
Morning, everybody. Mr. Sandeep, Reverend Father Daniel, Father Washin, Professor Lawrence, faculty, the students, parents, welcome to SJIM, to the first year students. So I'm going to begin with 2 stories, very short stories, but they're very relevant to what you all are going to go through. And every journey they say starts, which starts well, ends well. And today you are beginning one such journey of your 2-year PGDM, right? Now, the first story I want to tell you is, about a person sitting by a lakeside. It's quite hot in the afternoon, and he's sitting and watching, the lake and the stillness of the lake. It's quite hot. And, as he's watching, he sees in the stillness of the waters, a fish is jumping up and down. So it comes out and goes back, and comes out and goes back. And then what he's wondering, and suddenly he sees a young boy, 12 years old, running and catching that fish and bringing it and keeping it on the bench. And then, he's wondering what's happened. Poor fish is going to, die of breathlessness. So he goes to the bench, picks up that fish and goes and places it back into the lake. Now he goes to that young boy and says, what happened? Why did you take that poor fish and keep it on the lake? He said, no, just a few days back, I saw a small child drowning and was trying to escape from the waters, and somebody came and helped it. So I thought the same thing is happening to the fish. Now, why did I tell you this story? Was the intent of the child bad in any way? No. What was the intent of the child? To save that. So the child learned something from its past and wanted to use that. Now the intent was good, but the action may not have been right? So the child has learned something. That is your content, and you all will learn this in your 2 years. Your content is very valuable. The content is like a king, but the context in which you are operating is like your kingdom. And that's where you really have to understand that, remember, when you apply the knowledge which you learned, be aware of the context in which you're going to share that knowledge. For example, you might learn in finance that financial leverage is good for organizations. But don't go and apply it blindly. If you have a utility industry where revenues are stable, etc., leverage may be good. But if you recommend same financial leverage to a startup, you're ending in disaster. So now look at it, contextual understanding in customers where I work for an IT services company. Contextual understanding is what our CEO used to tell us to develop. Can you believe it? We have so many MBAs, but contextual knowledge, you will remember this, right? Our CEO used to tell us. And this is what I wanted to stitch to this story. So develop a contextual understanding of what you're doing. Ask yourself, in doing what I'm doing, what am I actually doing? So as an MBA, I think this is the first message I wanted to give you all, that don't blindly go through your studies. Now the same thing applies in your interaction. So when you interact with people, you might think that, oh, this guy has done something terrible. But look at it from his context. In what context has he or she done that act? And try to understand. And this is one message. The second message is a small story. I've picked it up from General 𝐒𝐿's speech. You go and look at it in Google. He talks a lot of things about. He's one of the war veterans. He talks a lot of 10 messages he gives. I just picked up one message and I tried to put it into a story form. So the story goes like this. There's a young man who wants to go and develop himself. So he joins the defense, and he doesn't want to go and battle. He wants to improve himself and be the best version of himself, and therefore he enlists for defense. And the general there, first day he says, I want you to be punctual. I want you to, first thing in the morning is to make up your bed. Come in the best dressed, attire. Polish shoes. And then this guy is wondering, I've come here, and what is getting up in the morning and making your bed got to do with, this kind of thing which I came for? And then he's told that, look, when you start your day with small things, with something good, making your bed is something good. You do the next, it encourages you to do the next thing, next task in the day, and the next task, and the next. And if you can't start your day with simple things, and you can't do simple things and small things in life, how are you going to achieve the big things? And I think why I'm telling you this story is, I want each of you to understand that this person who went and joined the army, his role was to, make himself a better version. And what he found is, within a few days, people started respecting him. Respecting him for what? For the presence he had, for the kind of things he would do, and the kind of perfection which he tried to achieve, and the kind of things. So I want each one of you to look at it that way. So when you present yourself with dignity. You come to the college, you don't do things for the sake of rules and regulations, or because your faculty expects you to do it. You do it for your own self, so that you can prove to the world that the image which you want to project, the image which you want to come across, that comes from your actions, that comes from your discipline, that comes from your attitude. And that's the message. So now you all have heard this acronym, right? PGDM, right? PGDM equal to what? Equivalent to what? I can't hear. MBA. Okay. So now I put down something, At the end of it, if you are an MBA, you have mastery. Mastery of knowledge, mastery of skill, and your academics, right? That's what I hope you'll all have come here for. Second is boldness. When I say boldness, it is about decision making. It's about your leadership. It's about innovation, what you do as managers. And the last one is achievement. Achievement in various walks of life, right? So now,
these three are not going to come without something else, PGDM. Okay, so let me read out the acronym for PGDM. First one is being punctual, having goals, relevant goals for yourself, having discipline, and the last one is being motivated all the time. So I think if you do all this, only you can say you're equal to MBA, and that's when you'll really achieve. So wish you all the best, batch of 2025 to 27, and a warm welcome once again to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I may request Reverend Dr. Daniel Fernandez, SG, to address the gathering.
Dear students, you can be relaxed. You can smile because this is the last speech. They always keep me last. As I was sitting, I was just imagining, you must be thinking that you are a small group of 300. Dear students, and I know there are some parents here, we have 5 campuses within the radius of 2 kilometers. And we have 10 institutions and around 35,000 students studying in Jesuit institution. And today, at the same time, while you are seated here, around 300 of you, another 2,500 have joined other institutions. 2 more institutions are inaugurating their academic year. So you belong to a large family of Jesuit institutions, not only in Karnataka, but all over the world. Good morning to all of you. To our chief guest, Mr. Sandeep Kumar, Director, Father Roshan Pereira, Dean, Mr. Dr. Raji Noronna, Professor Lawrence, Dean Academics, faculty members, Rahul Patil, General Secretary, dedicated staff, parents, and most especially to the newly admitted students of the PGDM program, welcome to St. Joseph Institute of Management, Bangalore. Today we stand at the threshold of new academic year. And for you, our incoming students, the beginning of a significant chapter in your lives. It is a privilege to speak to you as you begin this journey, not merely as students of management, but I proudly call pilgrims of purpose. The theme that I have chosen as you begin your academic journey in this institution. Dear students, remember this theme. Pilgrims of purpose. It is not just a phrase, it is an invitation. A pilgrim is not a tourist. They don't wander aimlessly. They walk with intention, with a destination in their heart, even if the road is uncertain. That is why I have chosen this theme for today's address, Pilgrims of Purpose. First of all, you are joined a Jesuit institution. Jesuit institution has its own legacy. Rooted in history, it's still relevant today. Founded by St. Ignatius of Loyola nearly 500 years ago, the Jesuits have been pioneers in education across the globe. From the ivy-covered halls of Georgetown University to the vibrant campuses of XLRI and Loyola, and here at SJIM, the Jesuit tradition continues to shape leaders who combine excellence with ethics, knowledge with service, and ambition with compassion. The Jesuit legacy in higher education is one of the most profound and far-reaching in the world. Today, more than 2,300 Jesuit educational institutions serve millions of students across the continents. From primary schools to globally ranked universities and management schools. What sets Jesuit education apart is not just academic rigor. It is the belief that education is a spiritual and moral endeavor, not just an intellectual one. At the heart of Jesuit education lies a commitment to the formation of the whole person, what we call cura personalis, care for the mind, heart, and soul. From the very beginning, Jesuit institutions have stood for faith that does justice. Faith that does justice. A conviction that spirituality must lead to action for justice. Excellence with ethics. A drive not just to be best in the world, but the best for the world. Reflection in action. The habit of discerning before deciding. The habit of discerning before deciding. Integrating insight with impact. A key Jesuit value you will hear often at SJIM is the word magis. It means more, not in a competitive or consumeristic sense, but more in the service of others, more in depth, more in generosity, more in love. The magis invites each of us to resist mediocrity, to go beyond what is comfortable, and to constantly ask, am I becoming the person I am truly called to be? Am I becoming the person am I truly called to be? You as students of SJIM are invited to pursue not just success, but to be faithful to the Jesuit legacy. That is what being a pilgrim of purpose means in a Jesuit institution. Here in Bangalore, a global city for innovation and enterprise, SJIM has faithfully carried forward the Jesuit vision for over 5 decades, educating not just the mind, but forming the whole person. We don't just ask, what kind of managers do we need? We don't ask, what kind of managers do we need? We constantly ask, what kind of human beings does the world need? What kind of human being does the world need? You are not here by accident. You are here because you carry within you a deep desire to grow, to lead, and to make a difference. As pilgrims of purpose, your journey through SJIM will teach you more than business strategy and business balance sheets. It will teach you discernment, how to choose wisely, act justly, and live meaningfully. At SJIM, we don't just produce postgraduates. We form leaders who can serve in the boardrooms and slums, in startups and in social enterprises. Leaders who do well, but also do good. Being in Bangalore is both a gift and a challenge. The city pulses with technology, creativity, and enterprise. But it also faces the realities of inequality, ecological strain, and urban complexity. At SJIM, we invite you to engage with this ecosystem, not just to benefit from it, but to transform it. We encourage you to ask questions. What does ethical leadership look like in a data-driven world? How can sustainability and profitability coexist? What role does empathy play in the age of AI? These are not theoretical questions. They are the questions your generation must answer with courage and clarity. A word of gratitude to our faculty and staff. Thank you for being the soul of this institution. Your commitment forms the foundation on which students can dream and grow. To all our new pilgrims of purpose, welcome to a family, not just a college. You are now part of a global Jesuit network, a fellowship that spans continents but united with a common spirit, the pursuit of a more just, humane, and hopeful world. Let your time at SJIM not just be a stepping stone to your career, but a time of deeper inner formation. Let it be a journey that refines not only your mind, but also your conscience. As St. Ignatius, our founder, urged his companions 500 years ago, go forth and set the world on fire. Let that fire be your purpose, to lead with integrity, to innovate with responsibility, and to serve with joy. As Pedro Arrupe, one of the great Jesuit leaders of the 20th century, once said, today's prime educational objective must be to form men and women for others. Men and women who will live not for themselves, but for God and for others. That is the spirit that continues to animate SJIM here in Bangalore. And that is the legacy you now inherit. Welcome, dear students, to SJIM. Welcome to the pilgrims of purpose. Thank you, and God bless all of us.
Thank you, Father, for your words of wisdom and blessings. So right now, everyone we look up to have spoken. Now someone who we look into is going to speak. And I call upon our General Secretary, Rahul Gaura Patil, to render the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. It is both an honor and privilege to stand before you today as a General Secretary of St. Joseph's Institute of Management to deliver the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion, the induction program for a new batch of students. First and foremost, we thank the Almighty God for His abundant blessings and benevolence. It is by His grace that we have gathered here today, united in purpose and spirit, to welcome the new members of this SJIM family. I extend our deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Mr. Sandeep Kumar S., CEO of Saffron India, for gracing us with his presence. Sir, your inspiring journey and valuable insights into leadership and industry dynamics have left an indelible mark. You have sparked ambition and purpose in the hearts of our incoming students. A heartfelt thank you to Reverend Dr. Daniel Fernandez, S.J., Vice President and Rector of St. Joseph's Institutions, for his steadfast support and visionary leadership that continues to strengthen the foundational values of SJIM. Thank you, Father. We are immensely grateful to Reverend Dr. Roshan Pereira, S.J., Director of SJIM, for a constant source of inspiration. Father, your encouraging words today have set a powerful and a purpose-driven tone for this journey that lies ahead for our juniors. A sincere thanks to Professor V.J. Lawrence, Dean Academics, for his constant support and guidance. Sir, your unwavering support and presence, including the mentorship, means a great deal to all of us. We also warmly welcome Dr. Rajiv Norana, Dean Students Affairs on board. Thank you, sir. And also welcome Father Francis Almeida, SJ, for sir. We look forward to your leadership in nurturing a culture of holistic development, and thank you in advance for the support and mentorship you bring with you. To our faculty members, administrative staff, and every volunteer who worked diligently behind the scenes to ensure this program was a success, thank you. Thank you for your commitment, passion, and professionalism. And above all, to our new students, welcome to the SJIM family, guys. This is not just an induction, it's the beginning of a transformative chapter in your life. Embrace every opportunity, challenge yourselves constantly, and always remain curious and open to learning. Let me leave you with a thought, and that I hope will guide you the journey ahead. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Steve Jobs. Thank you once again to each and every one of you. Let us move forward with purpose, passion, and unity. Here's to a remarkable year ahead. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Jansek, for the thoughtful acknowledgements. Can we all arise for college anthem?
Bring down the banner of duty, unfurl the flag of faith and torn. Redeem our souls eternal beauty, a life for victors, sturdy sport. 1,000 such have proudly gone before us to win and spread our college renown. Disasters swell with the voices of chorus, when our beats enrich the crown. Faith and hope, 𝐒𝐲𝐫𝐿𝐴 alliance, wherein we clasp human hands unto God. In wisdom true, find peace to self-reliance. My hands and thoughts would end the oath. My hands and thoughts would end the oath. My hands and thoughts, eagles often hold in defiance.
Please take your seats. We sincerely thank each and every one of you for your presence and active participation in today's gathering. We now invite you to join us for tea and refreshments. I kindly request our dignitaries and faculty members to proceed to the boardroom. Students and parents are requested to proceed to the ground floor lobby next to the reception area. And students, please refer to the notice board, which will have your respective classrooms, and do not mix it up. Once again, thank you all. This is Adnan Mohammed, your MC for today, signing off. Wishing you all a wonderful journey ahead at SJIM. Please rise as the dignitaries leave. students here, parents can read a few more instructions.